Hi, Leo. Healing Grasshopper here to do your third week in September reading, the 16th to the 22nd. Ace of Wands. Reverse. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's see what the other two cards are on this line first before I say anything. Well, we can say that for some reason you don't seem to be receiving a download on what to do. Hmm, Gotta say, Leo, I'm not sure what this is. We're definitely not receiving a message here. I'm not clear on, okay. I'm not clear on as to why. Heartbreak will always do it. The Empress is reminding you of who you are. This is about your self-worth. Queen of Swords is about protecting oneself. That doesn't come up very often. It's about eliminating what doesn't serve you, right? But there's definitely an air of protection here, which is implied, of course, right? If you're cutting out things that don't serve you, you're looking out for your own best interest, which is another way of interpreting protection, right? But the word protection is just in the forefront here. Protecting yourself. And who are you? Someone who is worthy of protection and worthy of good things. Knight of Pentacles reversed? No. King of Pentacles. Under the Ace of Wands. This again is talking about worth, but one who really knows how to get it to, knows how to maintain it. Heartbreak. Heartbreak will always cloud one's judgments. You have a clouding of judgment with heartbreak. Either of these are ours. Okay. Unrest. Yeah, I thought so. This is reversed. Leo, are you? Oh, okay. Holding on to this person? I feel like you're holding on to this person, Leo. Like you don't want to accept the fact that it's time to cut them loose. What else do we have, Spirit? Yeah, see, you have a choice to make here. And you know what that choice is. Reversed. The generosity card reversed. This is someone who doesn't give a damn about you, Leo. I hate to say it. And Leo, I've seen it many, many times, and I've gone through it myself. Everyone's gone through this in some way where you're in a relationship with someone who is not on your level. They are self interested, narcissistic, whatever you want to label them as. Um, but they are in an unloving state of mind. You cannot guilt them talk them into doing right by you. Okay? It's just not gonna stop talking to them. Stop trying to convince them. Stop arguing with them. None of it is going to get you what you want. They are going to continue treating you the way they're treating. Plain and simple, Leo. And this is the kind of thing that I don't sugarcoat. You know, you're in the wrong reading if you want to hear, oh, maybe if you do this, you guys will get back together and no, Leo. And the Empress here is this is you, Leo. This is do not forget who you are. You are Leo. You are attractive and charismatic and worthy of love. But this person is not capable of delivering that to you. Cherry, I don't even think we need an outcome card. This is like Spirit is saying, bounce, get in the car and let's go. You do not belong here. Time to go. And I'm sorry I'm talking to you this way, Leo, but for those of you who follow me, you know, who are subscribed to my channel, you know that I don't sugarcoat this. I'm very tough love about situations like this. Because you know what? I've had plenty of run-ins with narcissists in my life, and not just significant others either. Teachers, bosses, coworkers, lots of narcissists, neighbors. Oh my God, Knight of Cups. So, and I know that Spirit has put me through that journey with all the narcissists, so that I can recognize a narcissist when I see one and deal with them accordingly. And you're no different. This is part of your light worker training, Leo. And nobody promised you a rose garden. Before you were born, you were briefed on this. You don't remember it, but you came here to experience these things. And this is you. You're going through this to teach you. Some of it's going to be painful, but I can guarantee you that you're going to learn a lot from it, though. Okay? Knight of Cups is about you moving away from the situation with your heart intact, with your love, with your heart still filled with love, with your heart unhardened. It's Knight of Cups. Double down. This is a test of your heart more than anything else. Not your intuition, not your intellect, right? This is a test of your heart. Can you move through this without your heart hardening, like I just said? Can you move through this still capable of loving, still capable of being generous with people who are not generous with you? And what does that mean? That doesn't mean continue to take a beating from this person. And I hope I'm not talking about literal beatings. I'm talking about, you know, figurative beatings. If we're talking about that kind of abuse, then I need to tell you that you need to leave today, like right now. But yeah, no, that's not what we're talking about here. Um, can you bring love into your next relationship and not subject the next person that you're with to all the heartbreak that you went through? Can you go back out into the world without being a hurt person that hurts other people? 'Cause that's not what a light worker is here to do. Both of these R's? Neither of them. Okay, that was a fumble. The moon is Earth? It is. Lies. This person is going to lie to you. As you, as this person really starts to understand that you are leaving, they're going to throw all kinds of manipulations at you, love bomb you, make up all kinds of things. Don't believe it. You know that there are lies. You know in your heart of hearts that these are lies. Don't fall for them. Five of Pentacles, of course. I am an only child, and I grew up um, with what I always called the gift of the only child, which is knowing how to be one's best friends, right? It's not that I was alone all my life, but I had no still to this day. Like, I'm totally fine with being alone, right? But what I need to be. But I always say that I don't feel lonely being alone, but other people will make me feel lonely. Some people, so there's certain people like this. This is exactly the type of person that will make you feel alone in the world, make you question your self esteem, which is pretty much why the Empress is here. This is like, Leo, do not forget you are an Empress. You're worth so much more than this person is making you feel like. High Priestess. We'll see if that's really reversed in a moment. We need two more cards, please. Something just turned over. Okay, I guess not. Reversed. Three of Swords. Leo, you don't need to make this any worse than it is, okay? You have feelings for this person. I understand that. I've been there. I get it. Having feelings for someone that doesn't return those feelings is just the worst. But you have to remember that you can't change this reality. You can't. There's nothing you can do to turn this around. Like, oh, why can't things just be the way they were? But listen, the way they were was all a lie. It was all a lie. If you enjoyed some times with them, okay, then I don't know. Bring the memories with you and you can take them out of mothballs when you're feeling better. I don't know. It would be nice memories for you to keep. I don't know. But they're not true. You can remember the way it made you feel, but see, look at unrest again. Reversed. Four of Swords reversed again. Okay. So there is a time of reflection that you have not gone through that you need to do. This reading is part of that. Hopefully you're listening to me. And if you've made it this far, then good for you. You're on the right track. Spirit wants you to really examine this and learn from this. But above all else, in this moment, you're going to need to be truthful to yourself because there's been a lot of lying going on here. This person lying to you and you lying to yourself. And all that's doing is doing your heart damage. Okay, it's time to stop that bleeding. Oh, wait, we have the High Priestess reversed? Not reversed. Okay, good. High Priestess is upright. So, yeah, we've got to check in with spirit and use our intuition here to sort through all of this. Or, mm, really, Leo, I don't know how much you really need to. Well, right, because there's retrospection here. The retrospection is there for you to take responsibility for your role in the situation, which is very important. Getting out of the situation is the most important. But after you do that, the looking at things honestly is important so that you're not in this situation again. Because once you take responsibility for your now, responsibility is not blame. No one's saying that this is your fault. That's not what I'm saying. Taking responsibility for your role in this is what is it that Leo was doing to keep themselves and have themselves in this situation? Once you recognize that, then it is much harder for people to deceive you and get at you in the future. Because this person love bombed their way into your life. And at the time you didn't know any better because this was a lesson that was here to teach you about love bombing and lies and all the rest of the things that they did to break your heart, right? So let's make sure that we didn't go through these lessons in vain. Let's make sure that we take every single last tool on the floor of this karmic situation that spirit has strewn about for us. I know that's a weird metaphor, but I use it all the time because that's what happens in karmic situations. There are many, many, many Easter eggs hidden in throughout this karmic lesson. And it's never too late to find those Easter eggs. Even years later, you can look back at in retrospect and find an Easter egg or two. Like, oh, there's another lesson. Oh, and another one. But anyway, first of all, time to get out. Okay. Don't allow yourself to be love bombed into staying because you're just going to prolong this heartbreak. It's never going to get better, Leah. Okay? I'm looking forward to hearing from you in the comment section. Hopefully you guys are comfortable enough. So the braver Leos, I want to hear from you because I'm very sure as soon as you start talking about it, you can draw other people out that need to talk about it. And you guys can talk to each other or help each other out. And I'll be there to answer every single comment and engage with you guys. I mean, one of the primary reasons that I ask for comments is to help with morale because it's very, very difficult being a content creator. So, seeing your comments really does make me feel like I'm not speaking into the void, that there are people out there who are listening and who are helped by my readings, which means a lot to me. But the other reason is that I'm here to help people. And if I can create a small forum where people can help each other and we can each of us contribute to the light, then, I'm doing my job correctly. And so are you. Okay? So I'm looking forward to seeing you there. Don't forget to like and subscribe, please. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and beyond. And don't forget to click the notification bell so that you don't miss future videos. It is a very quick gesture, costs you nothing, and really means the world to me and helps the channel grow. If you're really inclined to help the channel grow, though, the other thing that you can do is go into my playlist and start listening to one. There is a Leo playlist and many other playlists for you to choose from. So you choose a playlist, uh, put it on autoplay, and have it on as background noise. You can even do it while you sleep because watch hours are everything to help a channel grow. Um, I'm assuming this is your sun sign that you're watching. What you might not realize is that your moon, rising, and north node signs are just as important. If you don't know what those are, you can find out very easily and for free online. Just Google, calculate my blank sign, find out what those are, come back to the Healing Grasshopper, and listen to the corresponding videos. Shout out to all my viewers. My English speakers, US, UK, Canada, Australia, you blow me away every time I look in my analytics. Um, so I thank you for your support. My non-English speakers, you guys also blow me away. Um, Spanish speakers, Portuguese speakers, Filipinos, and Indians. I had an Indian speaker ask me to dub my videos, which is definitely a goal of mine now, but dubbing is expensive. So, what I'm asking you guys to do is to stick with the channel, help it grow, and at some point, well, as the channel grows, I will be able to afford dubbing. But until then, please put up with the subtitles for now. Okay? I will speak to all of you soon. Hang in there, Leo. I love you all. Love, light, and many blessings.